Coach, I know you pointed out a lot of things down at South Al that could have gone better, but looking back now, what ultimately cost you guys down there?
Turnovers. It was something that, came back to bite us again. We did really, really good, in the Little Rock game. We had 10 turnovers, and then we come back and, we turn around, we turn it over 23 times. You look at the stats of the game, and, free throw wise, we didn't go to the free throw line like we normally do because we were turning it over. Dug ourselves a hole, of course, the first half, but I was really, really proud of our kids' effort. Out of the locker room, the second half, we made adjustments. The kids were able to come out and take care of business and the things we needed to do. We cut the lead to 5 points, got to a 5-point game, and I think we had 2 turnovers back-to-back in situations where we could have converted on those. So turnovers was something that really, really was a crucial factor for us in the loss in that game.
You look at the game on Saturday, what could a win do not only for y'all's confidence going forward, but also maybe nationally, at least to get some people maybe more so on their radar that, hey, Lady Toppers went down there and beat a good middle team?
Well, I think every day, every game, we're treating the same way. We have to get better as a group. It's just like I talked about, taking care of the basketball and just going back to playing our style of basketball, the things that we've worked on. That's what we're working on in practice. Every day, every game, day in and day out, I felt like we brought energy, the passion, the effort, and everything else. And that's what we're going to continue to do every game. So, and that's what we want to be known for. That's what we said in the beginning of our season, and that's what we want to continue to keep getting better for. This is toward the end of January. You're supposed to be playing your best basketball January, February. So that's what we're working on.
Sunday's game kind of a good reminder for them that the goals you all have are still there after a loss. A win down there ties it right back up at the top. So.
Yeah. I think, goal-wise and everything else, I think just being able to compete is the biggest thing. I go back to that again, competing at the highest level. The goals of everything with any team, I think different teams have different goals, but the competition and competing and being able every day, day in and day out to, because, every game is going to be a challenge. There's going to be different situations in different times, and I think that's the biggest thing. Our goal is to play our basketball and play our basketball for 40 minutes.
Did you try to put any extra importance on Saturday's game, just it being middle and that just being a rivalry between these two schools?
No, I mean, when you play at this level and you play in this conference, you understand and know there's no extra emphasis on anything. The extra emphasis for us has been taking care of the basketball and doing the things we need to do for us to win. And it's every day. It doesn't make a difference what name is on that jersey. It's every day for us to have the ability to be able to get better as a team and as a whole.
Talk a little bit about middle, first personnel, and the way they played lately. I know they played a tough schedule early on where they struggled, but just talk about what they've done here recently.
When you look at the stats, you got, 3 of the players in the top 10 in scoring. I mean, that's a big deal right there. So, he does an unbelievable job. They play hard. They'll press us. They like to shoot the 3, but ultimately they're going to try to get, Ebony Rose averaging a double-double too. So, they're going to try to get the basketball to her, and Jones can shoot it from deep, and so they just have a lot of different pieces and pieces to the puzzle, and I think that they're playing well now. Like you said, they played against competition. Always have. Every team that he has, they always play against competition, and so they're going to be ready to play just like they are every night.
They're headed out of the conference next year, but can you talk about is there a respect factor there for you all? I know you haven't been here, but in terms of that program and what it's done for the conference, they've kind of carried the flag the last few years the way Western had in the past.
I think it definitely is respect. Rick has been around for a long time, and back when I remember when he was in high school, and he's had respect, and he's done an unbelievable job with that program, and I hope that people would say that about every program. That when people come in and make a statement and do the things that he's done, and he's beat some really good teams at his school. They beat Kentucky last year. When I was at the University of Louisville, we played them. He just always puts his kids and his program in an opportunity to play those tough teams, and he has done a great job. So, I think anybody, you give credit where credit's due. And, in this conference, like you said, his record and the numbers and, them going through the conference the way that they did last year, it speaks for itself.
When you look at them on tape, is it fair to say this may be the toughest team you're going to face so far at this point in the season?
I think that, everybody has different individuals that can do different things. As far as the toughest team that we faced this year, I don't know if I can say that. I think that every team has great individual skills. They do great things. I mean, we played against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's a great team. I mean, we've played some good teams, I think. But ultimately, for our conference, this is a big game for us, just like every game is.